Taka Sonata. Woo! I got a gun. I have a gun now. I assume I don't need a tutorial for this. It's just a shotgun. I think I understand the concept, generally speaking. There we go. And my inventory, which is not large. Great. Let's look into some hotkeys, though, shall we? Do I just press 2 on you? I do. 3, 4. There we go. Now these hotkeys make a bit more sense. And now I feel way safer. Ooh, EMP charge. They got me some Q beam. Alright. You know, I'm just gonna... There you go. Just put you in a less scary position where you don't look like you're frozen in place. Keep forgetting about how far things fly. Hello? What's your deal, huh? Crew? No life signs, huh? Alright. Johannes Cruz. Yeah, I found that guy. Do I have to, like, manually scroll down or something? Oops. How do I scroll down? Oh, there we go. The arrow on the bottom. Yeah, I found a handful of these guys. Ooh. Noel Benson. Doesn't say anything. I'm guessing Noel Benson's not a character. I mean, I'm guessing he is a character, someone you play as. And that's probably why there's no answer given there. Everything else is just no life signs. No life signs, just tons of people, all dead. I like to set the waypoint to at least being somebody who's alive, if I can find one. Not looking great right now. Those two are both question mark people. Alright. Not a lot of help, is it? But there's that many people. Apparently it's supposed to be 18. Give it that map. Yeah. Now I can see surroundings a little bit. There's the main crater. Pythias moon base. So we hopped in, we started here, hopped down here, that's where all the pillars were. Killed some mimics, came into here, found my way into the central area. There's a whole bunch of chunks around here. There's Pythias Labs. There's a grav shaft, apparently. That's apparently where an objective is. I think that's the personnel icon, right? So that's whoever I clicked on, which is not really important. I just kind of just clicked on something. Command center. There's a fabricator and a recycler there. If I find my command center, which might be that, I don't know. That might be that. If I find the command center, then I can at least make stuff. I'm here in power control. Oh, there's operator dispensers here. That's something. Escape pod status. Check the availability of the escape pods located across the moon base. Note if you take a replacement nav chip from the supply closets or engineering annex, please log. Ooh. Nothing in the Pythias lab or Moonworks, but in the crater, there's an available pod. So I need to escape in an escape pod. Cool. Hazard report. Check the moon base for hazardous condition. Power levels? Everything's powered. Radiation levels? They're whatever. Oxygen? Yep. Nope. Everything's cool. Tram status. Everything's operational. Supply closet content. Sure. Probably done here. Alright, that's just the enemies I mapped earlier. Haha, shotgun. Alright. Is he coming down here? I almost expect him to come down here the moment I did this. I don't know. I'm spooked constantly hearing him in the distance. There we go. Is that the last of my local enemies? Ooh, a vent. So, vent here. The fuck? Hang on, someone's coming. Oh, is that him hearing me running? I think it was. I really wish that I had remembered to zoom in on this guy to make him mapped so I could tell where he is. Because I constantly hear him nearby. Alright, so that's the way I came from. There's a vent up there. Pythes Labs, power controller both here. There's a thing that dispenses things here. That goes to the command center. Oh, shit. Let's go to the command center. That might be where the thing is, though. Only one way to find out, right? Also, oops. Tab goes to that, apparently? Do I have any neuromods to spend? I do not. So while I can have abilities, I don't have them now. Shit. It's all in your head, locked. Escape. So that's my story objective, but I don't know what it is yet till I escape through the Mimic portal. That feels like a weird... That's weird, huh? I have some sort of weird locked mission that I don't understand. KASMA orders. Complete all the following items to fulfill your contract with KASMA Corp. Terms not negotiable. So this is what you do to beat the game. And this must be persistent across all of your playthroughs and all of your characters, is you have to try to do all of these things. And that's the contract. This is the contract being fulfilled by the main character we were playing as on in the intro part. So unlock the volunteer, and then all 5 characters one by one. Oh, there's really specific things. If you want Vijay Bhatia, you need to find Vijay Bhatia's corpse. I'm doing a simulation of how to get them off of this base, but I'm doing it when in the simulation where their corpses exist? That's weird. So I should put Vijay Bhatia's on my tracker, probably. Unlock the custodian, Claire Witten. Complete security officer Bhatia story objective. Director Riley Yu. Collect the psychoscope at the top of Pythes Labs. Engineer Joan Winslow. Escape with the volunteer. Okay. So the only one, so the main one I can find via the corpses right now is via Bhatia, so I should probably just put that as my thing right now. Good to know. Only problem is I need to find Bhatia on here. I thought I found Bhatia already. Alright, these are alphabetical by first name, aren't they? There he is. Security captain. Yep. He is in the crew annex. Which is neither of the things I'm next to. Cool. You poor guy. Alright, so... Hack it with hacking, repair with repair. I don't have either of those. You need rank 2 of either. I think I literally can't have those skills, actually. I can get Typhon abilities, or I can get my volunteer abilities, which... Larger side pool, larger side pool, larger side pool. More effective psi hypos, more effective psi hypos. Doubles both the duration of the well-fed bonus and the health gained by consuming food. So I specifically can only have Typhon abilities. This other stuff is just some stat bonuses. So I'm going to be all about that, apparently. So I'm not getting hacking. These turrets are going to do nothing for me. A little curious what happens if I throw it in here. Go! Did we make that in one of the labs? I should probably recycle. What the fuck's happening up there? Anyway, I should probably recycle that thing, right? Since I can't do anything with it. Okay. Okay, so that was the consequence of my action, huh? Alright. I guess that's what I alerted up there, was those two guys. Oh, it's a long way up. Huh. I threw it and then they came to me. Alright. Interesting way to lure them out, I guess. Okay, here we go. Fabricator and recycler. We're in a good spot now. Ooh, and from here, if I spot anything, I can just zoom in on it and map it. Those guys. No? Not quite? It's good to be back playing an 0451 game. There's sort of a fun level of just being unrestrained and just kind of wandering around doing whatever the fuck I want all the time. Li Feng. Volunteer test notes. Release 02A04. Subject enters crater 1459. Low light conditions. Initial movement is tentative and uncertain. Remains near airlock for 5 minutes. Decides to cross crater at 1505, presumably to check other airlocks. Typhon notices subject approximately 10 meters from airlock. Subject expires moments later due to standard attack via mouth and airway. Yeah. Release 02B01. Subject enters crater 1023. Light conditions good. Subject rests on haunches with back against wall 1 meter from airlock. Subject does not move for approximately 1 hour. Remains unnoticed. At 11:37, small Typhon arrives at airlock. Tests Typhon gate. Notices subject. Subject expires moments later. Oh god. Is this... So... As was previous, we have the quote-unquote volunteers that are weird, like, basically enslaved people. And those people are being used to test Typhon stuff, and it's super unethical once again. This time I don't remember exactly what form it took before, but this time it seems like we're going even further in the direction of just not giving a shit about human lives, because now they're just throwing them into a Typhon... like an open like Typhon zoo, basically, to see them die and just like record it for scientific reasons, they say. Kind of fucked up. Kind of fucked up. Nope. Put the control module here, evidently, if I make one, which I can make in this room, I guess, so easy peasy. There's the telekinetic thing I saw. Can I... Come on. No? Just want to add you to my series of waypoints. Ooh. Which one was that one? Typhon Spore, Psy-Hypo's Disruptor Gun, and batteries. All right, this thing was pretty all right if I remember correctly. It just stuns things and messes them up. It will knock out human targets. Typhon are more resistant, can still be temporarily stunned. Robotic devices can also be temporarily disabled and ultimately destroyed by the disruptor. Yeah, you could use it against electronic enemies and it would just take them out. And then you could, and if you really need to, you could then beat them with your wrench or something. And humans just get KO'd, which is useful for non-lethal situations. Not that they came up super often, and judging by the number of people alive right now, I'm guessing they won't come up super often here either. Transfer junk. Go for it. Don't think I have much else I'm in an immediate hurry to get rid of necessarily, so I think I'd stop there for now. There we go. Been a little bit, hasn't it? Alright, let's see if I can make... There's multiple spots I need to put a control module, huh? Alright, well I have the recipe. But I don't have the materials. 2 synthetic... No. Synthetic is the other one. Does it say the names anywhere on screen? Whatever, it's the metal one. Alright, so I need 2 metal, 2 synthetic. A glue turret. Portable glue turret that can be deployed. Fabricated turrets are always friendly to you. Ah, a way to get around the fact that I can't repair or fix anything. Although if it's like the main game, the moment I leave the room it gets obliterated, which is very frustrating, especially if I can't fix them. I'm gonna want that silenced pistol. So we're gonna want to work on that too. Typhon Spore. Releases a cluster of Typhon tentacles. When detonated, it can be thrown or attached to surfaces. Will it attack Typhon targets, though? Let's see. My concern is that you can only put stuff in the recycler if it goes into your inventory. So all these objects I'm getting that I'm thinking about recycling, I can only recycle, I think, if I have the recycling bomb. If I remember correctly. It's just a sad debris pile right now. Let's put it somewhere a bit out of the way for now. This poor turret is just making non-stop concerning sounds. There we go. You just go hang out over there. I don't think I can do much with them in the meantime. Let's make you 3. You 3. 4. Just want my guns up front. There we go. Alright, so I can't craft that stuff right now. Unfortunately. And I can't even craft my pistol. Crap. Ah. Got used to having the ability to throw the thing around. Okay. So, 2 exits. They work? They work. Now I'm just up here. Now will you add yourself to the map? There we go. Harvester. Not listed as hostile. I wonder if it becomes hostile.
Harvesting.
That seems hostile. Is that hostile? Are you trying to harvest me? What are you trying to harvest? You made a sound. That was the bad.
Request logged for aperture controls.
Are you coming at me right now? I'm trying to judge you. Phantom mapped. Oh, he had a little detect me thing pop up for a second there. 2 phantoms mapped. I have a shotgun, so they're not necessarily the hardest thing ever to fight, but oh, there's 3 of them. Fuck me. Don't want to do that. I think I die permanently if I die in this game, so let's try not to do that. And I believe I have... surprisingly, I have 11 shots. That'll last a little while. Now it'll let me map these guys. Are you friend, science operator? Please? Please, friend. Are you friend? You give me meter, don't you?
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your psychoactive potential is at or near peak level.
Oh, the science operator maxes out your purple meter, right? Your psi meter. Damn it. I was hoping psi was armor. No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. Review the objective. Right, we're just trying to get to the escape pod. Which is... that's where Botch is. That's where the escape pod is. I guess I could just start going that way and see how it goes, or should I keep exploring? That's the conflict I have right now. See, I haven't gone around the front side yet. Why is Batia behind the nightmare weird fucked up area? Those might be parts of the map that you can go to later. I'm thinking you're supposed to go after the escape pod and just go straight for it, like tutorial style. And then the map opens up after that point. The fuck? Proximity warning. You're just warning that I'm near it? Is that it? It's not gonna attack me, is it? Shit. But you need to kill every Typhon to open that, don't you? Now you get the... I'm not fond of how it turns towards me every time it tries to harvest. I feel uncomfortable for what I think are largely natural reasons. I think that's all we're gonna get out of here until I have more materials to use. Now I'm back down where I keep hearing that damn voice. I won't be able to get to that door until I take out all of the enemies, but maybe... So we're not getting through there unless I can turn into a little Typhon. If I can turn into a Mimic, or... I mean, I have the Mimic ability, and I can turn into like a cup or something, then I can get through that opening. Until then, we're screwed. Anything under this desk? I didn't really check that closely. Just barbells. This guy. I don't like how loud that is. So you're gonna be an ally. God, there's so many loud sounds in this game. There we go. All right, suit's prepared. Cool. And we've established that that's 3 per machine, I believe. Not like per game or anything. It's not like an ongoing budget. It is saving a thing. That's what I thought. You can only save and exit in this game. There's no quick saving and quick loading going on here. This could be an option if I turn off the power. Oh. Pythias Lab, Moonworks, Crew Annex. So I guess maybe that's how I get access to each of them. If I could turn off the power, maybe I'd get to that one doorway. Alright, at the moment I think there's jack all to do in here. In fact, the green symbol might even mean that there's currently a module inside these things, and I don't need to get a new one. Maybe. Oop. Oh, replacement wrench. I could recycle that. Duplicate items should be recycled. Otherwise, I'm just running around with extra items in my inventory. And if I'm lucky, it might even give me what I need. None of my weapons are duped at the moment, though. That's just the material, right? Yeah. One mineral material. Which is not enough for a silenced pistol, is it? Need one synthetic, which I don't have. Great. Is he about to go in that? There it goes. Goodbye. Right, the vent. Is the vent electrified, though? Is it? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to read that as a threat or not. Oh. Just looped around to the same room. Oh well. Is he like right upstairs? No. There he is. Oops. 51%. Oh, weapons have durability now. That's not a thing from before. That's something to worry about. Where do you suppose they came from? Whoop. Fuck you. I'm gonna stick to the stealth approach for a little bit if I can. See how that turns out for me. Is he coming this way? I used to wish we weren't alone in the universe. Haha, escaped. Without detection. Go ahead and go back down if you don't mind. Thank you. I'm glad to have him mapped now. I knew he was nearby, but I kept having trouble detecting him after the first time I saw him, which just made things unnerving. Because I kept thinking he might come towards me. In part due to the fact that this game... It was a thing from the main game too, just a reoccurring issue is that this game has weird manifestations of audio, where like stuff that's super far away sounds like it's super close, and it doesn't really have the dynamism you'd expect. Are you watching this whole zone or what? How close do you see me? Yeah, he's inside there, and I don't think I can even play that part. I think the simulation mandates that I get to the escape pod to finish, like, the tutorial or whatever. And then after that, they'll let me into all the actual zones as other... I guess as other characters, or maybe my attempt to escape in the escape pod fails, and that's when I get my real story objective, because that's... My story objective somehow locked, which is kind of weird. This is like a quarry? Yeah, this is a quarry. This isn't natural rock. I mean, it's rock. I mean, like, it's cut. It looks like it is. It's a bunch of weird cubes. Mimic? I see you. Oops. Why is that happening anyway? Oh. Mouse wheeling does this. I think mouse wheeling used to just scroll through your weapons like in a Valve game. Now it does that apparently. It just opens your wheel. Maybe he won't notice me. Liz O'Douille. I got a neuromod! I got my first one. Alright. So now I can spend a point if I want to. Sorry, I'm trying to find the tutorial message again. Shit. I lost it. I skipped by it at first because I'm like, it's neuromods, I understand what they are. Right when I was closing it, I saw something that's kind of important. I think it said something is saved when the simulations reset, but neuromods are not. And I'm like, excuse me? Oh, just two. Tracking the two nearby ones isn't very helpful when I already tracked a bunch of them. I assume that's one of them right there. Where's the other? There's supposed to be two that are nearby? It could be the telepath.
Scanning.
Ah.
Typhon material detected.
Hi. Where's the other one? I see that guy. Oh, Mimic. Oh, there it is. Okay. Got it. Nothing else coming after me right now. Got it. I should be allowed inside now. Note. Typhon gate workaround. Casey, pro tip for you. I got stuck on the wrong side of a Typhon gate the other day. Phantom almost ate my ass until I figured out I could zap the sensor with my shotgun. I guess we should tell engineering, but then they'd fix it. Vijay. Hey, that's the guy that I need to know about. How do you zap a sensor with your shot? Oh, stun gun. Whoops. What's this crazy thing I'm reading? Oh, I didn't read it. It's literally not what it said. Good job. So stun guns undo the gates, or I could save my ammunition and just hit things with a wrench. That's always fun. Yeah, next tutorial I see. Maybe this one will give me one? Nope. Thought that might give me a leverage tutorial. Next tutorial I see, I'm going to open that master tutorial list again and double check the one about neuromods. I don't trust you. Ah! And that's why we don't trust things. I was on the right track. Damn. My bad. Alright, what should I spend my neuromod on? Kinetic Blast. Physical Blast deals damage to the enemies and pushes them away. Backlash creates a shield for 20 seconds, which prevents next attack from damaging you. Enemies that attack the shield are repelled. Super Thermal. Create one trap of superheated plasma that deals 75 fire damage within 3.5 meters when triggered. Organic enemies will continue to burn for several seconds. Regeneration. Regenerate up to 10 health immediately after taking damage. That's neat. Unknown ability. 3 neuromods. Scan more Typhon specimens with your psychoscope. I don't have a psychoscope. I like this healing ability. It sounds like it's passive. Let's try that. Yeah, let's just jam it in your face. Oh, that's uncomfortable. Ugh. Neuromods are awful. Awful. Just to confirm, it's not an ability, right? It'd be showing up in here. As far as I can tell, it's not an ability, so it's just on now. So when I take damage, it might heal some health. That's good. Don't think I can do anything with you right now. Escape pod right there, huh? Enemy detection moment. Corrupted harvester, shit. Oh, corrupted everything. Good news. Good for me. Alright. Consider other paths, perhaps? Palette. Regolith processor.